boom, 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 boom. Tweak my sound levels. Tweak the sound levels. Hello and welcome to the Preacher Plays. And today the preacher, that is me, this guy, is playing UltraWings. Any subscribers might have seen that I posted a video before a couple of minutes ago, but somebody pointed out when they were watching me that even though I'd had these quite low, they couldn't hear my voice. All you could hear was the engine, because apparently this game, even when you've got these low, the game sounds are really loud. So anyway, let's just jump back into this again. I will go to free roam mode to start off with. So here we go, free flight. I'm going to be flying. Actually, you know what? Let's go to let's just do the ultralight because it's quick and easy to get into. Okay, so what you need to do when you go to fly, because I'm playing with the move controllers, so I've got hands. Triggers do grabbing. The flat buttons point. So that's trigger and flat button. That's just the flat button. And you need to point to click on things and click on your laptop. So this is just a free mode, so you can free roam and fly around just like in GTA. Graphics are pretty good. Distance graphics, slightly blurry in the far distance and a little bit aliasy, only a little bit, not much. Colors are great, and it's got quite a nice aesthetic, although very simplistic, which I know will put some people off. So in order to fly, this is kind of general amongst most planes, you engage your fuel line, watch your fuel go up, you flick the switch for the magneto, and then you click to start your engine. You might have to click it a few times to engage it. And there it is going. Hopefully you can hear some of the game sounds, because for me right now I can't hear anything. It's silent to me, but people were saying before it's really loud, so I'm going to trust these settings and hope that everything's okay. Pull the throttle up and then you start moving, and then away we go. And you use the trigger to grab the joystick and pull back on the joystick, and away we go. We're flying, which is an awesome sensation, by the way. It is super awesome. You feel like you're flying, and it probably will make some people motion sick. My sister was motion sick when she was playing this. So yeah, beware of that. There are comfort settings, which, you know, give you like, they put like black shields up on everything other than what's in front of you. And when you look, it'll take the black shield away wherever you're looking at. So you can only ever look at one thing at a time. The game loop for this game is quite simple. It's basically do jobs, get money. When you get your money, you can afford to buy new planes, or you can fly to different airports. Now if you notice over there, use my pointing finger, if you notice over there, you see that floating symbol? That's actually a dollar symbol, and that light coming up is basically telling you that that's where there's an airport. So when you've earned enough money, you can fly, you can land at the airport, and then you can buy that airport. And when you buy that airport, you get access to new airplanes, and you get access to new jobs on your laptop. So I've been playing the game for quite a number of hours right now, and I've currently got 3 airplanes and 4 airports unlocked. The airport over there on the volcano mountain costs 35,000. There's an airport just on that little island that costs like, I don't know, 15-20,000. The glider cost me about 15,000. That little island down there cost me 50,000 to buy, and the stunt plane that I've got on there cost me 20,000 to buy. So you can see straight away how currency is extremely valuable. Let's just buzz the tower, just like Maverick. Highway to the danger zone. Oh yeah. I don't think I can land properly here. Oh, I stopped quite well. So yeah, I've got 2 low phones. This one would cost 80,000 to buy, and I don't know what planes you get on this island. I haven't got a clue. These are your flaps, by the way, so when you're coming into land, you kind of want to put them full up. See if we can take off again. Oh, and the ground just drops away. So yeah, this is just free flight mode, so this is just me goofing around whilst talking, but it's easier for me to talk to you about the game. whilst in free flight than trying to actually do a task. The last video that didn't work because of the sound, I basically crashed on every attempt at every mode. So let's see if I can land in the street here, just for a laugh. Drop the power, come in and land. Can I crash into the car? Woohoo! That's a gigantic statue over there. That's a huge statue. Come on, stop. Yeah, so if you're running low on fuel and you find somewhere, like if you're flying through the world and you're just exploring, like, you know, Grand Theft Auto, if you notice that your fuel's running out, you can find somewhere to land and then you can hit your refuel button. And it puts your fuel back up. So then you're good to go again. Yep, I didn't turn my propeller off, so I'm okay to go. The sensation of flying is absolutely epic. It's just so good. Come on, take off. You really do get that feeling in your stomach of, like, I don't know how to explain it. You know, if you're on a roller coaster, if you dive in the airplane like this, you just get that whoa sensation. Okay, so I will quickly crash into this house right here so I can reset. This is the fastest way I can reset myself. Boom! Crash. I'm seeing stars. Seeing stars. Right. So, what you do is you have your different airplanes here. So that was the ultralight that I had. I've also unlocked the Glidester and the Blade 350. So I'm going to jump onto the Blade 350 and you use your pointy fingers to point and you select your jobs. So we've got a photo one where you have to take photos of things. We have course, we have pop, which is one of my favorites because you got to pop balloons. And then we have a rush, which is quickly get through the circles, and land is where you have to land your plane on ever increasing difficult landing spots, like tiny little areas. I'm going to jump into pop right here. The reward is 4,500. So if you imagine all that stuff I listed before about how expensive it was for all these airports, this is the kind of currency you get. The most expensive or the most rewarding I've had $9,000 before. So you can imagine how many jobs you would have to play in order to unlock everything. So excuse my dog if she starts barking. So let's jump into this. To start, you just put the helmet on. And it's this one's starting me in the airplane. Press the flap button to fire, and basically you got to try and pop as many balloons as possible without crashing, obviously. This plane's probably the fastest plane that I have and the most maneuverable. Let's just turn around here. I want to get a bit of height so I can kind of attack down on the balloons. I've only got 1 minute and 30 seconds to get as many of these as I can. So I'm just spamming the shoot button. Whoa! So I'm on bronze at the moment with 8 out of 10. I need to get to 10 to get silver, and then whatever that says to go. But I've only got like a minute left, so I don't really have an awful lot of time. And landing, you still got to stick the landing as well, and you need a little bit of time to get the landing down. Alright. Just drop the. See if I can get these as I'm coming into land. Drop the power right down, land, brake. 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 Power's right down, and we're landed. Oh, we got a gold as well because we're stuck with the landing. Excellent. I'll take that one. So that was £4,500. That goes in your piggy bank. I'm up to 21,000 at the moment. That's like a rough map of where of the open world. We are on that top right island there called Paradise Cove. I also own a little airport on Mount Thompson, and I'm sure I've got an airport somewhere over there. So that was pop. So if we go back, I'll do course next. Let's give this a go. One of the awesome things about this game is it loads really quickly. You don't always start in the plane. A lot of the time you have to actually take off, do the mission, and then land. It just mixes it up all the time, so you're not always, you're not always guaranteed to know exactly what you're going to get each time. Drop the power a tad, make it a bit easier on myself. I'm gonna have to swing this around with the rudders. The rudders are on the square and triangle buttons. they control your rudders, so your left and right control, as well as obviously moving the stick. Put power back up again, and we'll race for this one. I haven't got a ton of fuel. Yes, okay. So I've got silver at the moment. It's coming from this direction. I've got a silver at the moment, but I imagine if I stick this landing, I'll get a gold. Obviously, the better you do, if you get like a silver, you get like half the money. So obviously, you try to get golds all the time. You get a massive sense of accomplishment when you do eventually like land correctly as well. Let's get the flaps up, get a bit of drag on the plane, bring it a bit lower, try and straighten it up, drop the power right down to 0. Let's try and glide this in on the gold. Oh no! I missed! I've overshot it. I overshot. Ah well, the silver will do. At least I'm doing better than the last video which I had to delete because I crashed a lot. A heck of a lot. Let's see what else we've got. Photo mode. I'll show you photo mode quickly here. I use the fire button while holding the stick to snap pictures. Don't know why I did that, just fancy doing it. Let's put the helmet on. Okay, see? It doesn't always start you off. So here we go. Fuel line. Magneto turned on. Get the engine going. There we go. Throttle going. And then we get to take off. You can obviously use either hand. It's totally up to you. Pull up. Now we have to find this. Now, I'm cheating a little bit here because I did fly past this before. And I think it's that over there. That thing. I did play this before, so I do roughly know, but this is actually quite a difficult mode because unless you know the area well, or if you've played it before, you don't know where these landmarks that you've got to photograph are, so it becomes quite difficult. Fuel light's low, so we've got to try and do these quite quick. Just flick the camera mode because I'm pretty sure it's that central thing. Let's get turned around, come in from this angle, slow it down a bit. See, that's gone yellow, so that says we're getting close to the thing we're supposed to photograph. I'm pretty sure it's this bit here. Snap. Yes, got it. Right, what else do we need to get? This guy. Oh, that was quick and easy. Oh, need to pull away from here. Now I need to get back around, back to the airport. I think. Yes, it's telling us to land. That's a massive statue. So now we have to get back to the airport on limited fuel here. I'm going to slow my approach to about half speed. Yeah, the move controllers offer a lot of finesse. You can play it with the DualShock as well if you want to. I just like the immersion that the move controllers give you. So flaps up, drop the power right down. Don't crash into the trees. And then brake as soon as you hit the ground. Brake, brake, brake is the circle button on the moves. And there we go, gold. Yes, this is much better than last time. 4.5 grand, I'm up to 27,000. What other jobs have we got? Russian land. Let's go quickly do for a land. This could be hilariously bad because landing's not my strongest suit. Oh, look, the fuel light's on already, so you know that they're going to give you hardly any fuel to accomplish this mission. Look at that, tiny, tiny amount of fuel. Let's get the engine started. And let's go. Right, now where's the thing? That's it over there. See that? That's where we have to land, so I've got to stick a landing on that thing. This could be hilariously bad. Hilariously bad. But we'll give it our best shot, because we are awesome pilots. which way is the best way. I think this was probably the best way to come in, because it looks like we've got a longer strip in that direction. That's my logical thinking. We come in from this, although we've got trees to contend with. Whatever, let's drop it to about half. Let's get the flaps up full. Come on, you need to stick this landing in this farm field, just like Harrison Ford did on the golf course. Drop it fully. Got no power. See if I can stick this. Come on. Onto the gold. Oh, nearly like a pro. Nearly. Ooh. Ooh, don't crash. Brake. I got a silver. A silver will do. That wasn't too bad. There's a tractor, look. Take us home. So that's the landing ones, but it gets more and more difficult. Like, I had to, when I was playing with the ultralight, I had to land on like this tiny little thing, probably no bigger than that little coffee cup. That was quite difficult. Let's do a rush, so I can show you a rush. This is what's so addictive about it, is it just loads so quickly from one game mode to the next. Fuel line, magneto, engine start, power. We're going to get through these rings as quick as possible. We've got a minute and a half. So this could also be hilarious. That's quite low to the ground, that ring. Like, how am I meant to get that? Oh, that was stupid. Straight into a tree. Okay, let's show you the speed of if you want to get back into a game. That's how quick you can do it when you just get used to what you have to do. Come on, start. Why won't my engine start? There we go. Okay, there's one. What the? Wow, this is really hard, this one. Bloody hell, I've not played a one this difficult before. Got no fuel. And I've got to hit these things which are right on the edge of stuff. This is going to be some low level flying here. Try and drop my speed. I got 2 rings there. Bring the speed back up. Oh, that church one. I'm going to crash into that church. I just know it. I just know it, people. This is not going to be easy. My approach is all wrong here. I don't know if I can turn this tightly. Just about. I'm gonna hit this. Oh, I got it. Oh, but I missed that. My fuel's going. I don't have much fuel left. Come on, turn, damn you. Oh, my time. Ah, I forgot about the timer. I only had a minute and a half. Ah, balls! Failed. Failed because I didn't land in time. God, that is really hard, That's really difficult. Let's try a different plane. I'll show you the glider. Jobs. Does it matter? Does it matter? So the glider basically is like every other one, except it has a boost engine, which is what that is. So we get the fuel line going, set the magneto going, and then you hit boost. You can use the boost while in the air to keep you going. Ah, we've got to go over there. Because it boosts you for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, and then you're gliding. So you've got no power. But you can boost again. But it's best to kind of strategically use it at the right times. And a lot of these courses with the rings, you can tell that. Oh no! Don't you dare! Ooh, that was a bit close. Didn't like that. You can tell that they've been set up to get you to boost at the right times. Like here, if I can press it. Wow, they come out really loud. The bullets on this are really loud. I wonder if that's a glitch. Because everything else is super quiet, but they come out as if they haven't been affected by the balloon. That's a bit weird. And where did that balloon go? I have encountered 1 or 2 glitches in this game, which I'm sure will get patched. But yeah, there's 1 or 2 glitches which is a bit funny. And then they've just disappeared as well. What the hell? And now I'm gonna have to. Where's my boost? Okay, we're boosting again. We're boosting. That was a bit. I only managed to shoot 2 of those before they disappeared. Normally you can shoot them. So I'm not saying it's a glitchy game, by the way, at all. I'm not saying that. I just have encountered 1 or 2 glitches in the interest of being, you know, full disclosure. There has been a couple of glitches here or there. With, you know, graphical glitches, and you know, I was taking the gun out on one of the things, and the gun model wasn't shown coming out of the holster. Just little things like that. Okay, we're gliding now. We're gliding. I didn't put the power on, so I'll have to try and slowly glide this in. This game will last you a long time. Like I said, I'm like 6 hours or more into this, easily, and this game's gonna last you a long time. It takes a long time to do some of the missions. It takes a long time to get places. So, you know, it is good value for money. Right, use my left hand to get these flaps up. Go full flaps. Come down. Try and nail the landing. Oh, I'm going to overshoot. I've overshot. I've overshot the landing. Ah, we got a bronze. At least I didn't crash. It's better than nothing. What? Reward 0? What do you mean reward 0? I don't get anything for a bronze. That's a bit harsh. That's really harsh. On the wall here you have different things, so you can try out your different comfort modes. So you've got the really comfortable one, the middle comfortable one, and then the one that I like to use, which is none. And then you have arcade and simulator in terms of flight controls. Personally, I've never really... See, there's a graphical glitch right there. Personally, I've never really... used simulator. I've tried it. I've given it a go, and it just feels like the same as arcade, except your movement is a bit laggier. Like, you do movement and it's a bit slower to respond. So I just leave it on arcade because it's more fun. But yeah, that's kind of it, really. And I mean sorry, that sells the game short. For 18 quid, there's a lot of content that you get in the game. Like, I think I'm like 6+ hours. I've got 4 islands, 3 airplanes unlocked. I've flown around the world for a bit. I've done loads and loads of missions to earn that amount of money, and yet I think, according to my disc, because you do a save game disc, it's like a disc when you load your game and save your game, you have to put it in like a computer, like an actual floppy disk. I think it says that I'm only like 10% complete of the game, so there's 90% of the game that I haven't seen after about 6 hours. So, you know, do the math, because I'm crap at math. So there's a lot for you to do in this game to keep you busy. And yeah, like I said, the game loop is to fly to these places, to land, to collect money, buy the new airports, buy the new airplanes, complete the new jobs. So the loop keeps going, and you actually have to literally fly to each island if you want to buy it. There's no fast travel that I'm aware of. So I think if I complete all the jobs on that island I've just come from, if I want to complete the jobs on this island, even if I own that island, if I only did 50% of the jobs on this island before, and then I left it to get another one, there's no, not that I'm aware of, there's no fast travel back to this island, or that island, or any of the islands. You have to manually fly back, land at that airport, and then start doing the jobs. I'm not aware of a way of quickly, I mean, that's one of the downfalls, I would say, is that I would like a quicker way of jumping from island to island to just do the jobs. From, you know, a bit like Skyrim, you know. Skyrim, you don't use fast travel so that you enjoy the experience, you're fully immersed, you earn all of your points, etc. But there is some times that you just go, do you know what, I just want to fast travel to this place or this area, because I'm not bothered about you know, I'm trying to get this mission complete or something. And our lives are hectic enough, you know, with work and kids or whatever, that sometimes you just don't have the time to stay fully immersed. So it's nice to have both options. But as far as I'm aware, unless somebody can correct me, there is no fast travel, so you just have to pilot your way to the next island. And it's not so bad when you've got an airplane like this. This one's quite quick. But the first plane that you get, the little microlight, that's, well, it's a bit slow, to put it mildly. It's a bit slow. See if I can land at this airport. Drop that down, flaps up. I don't think this is this an airport I already owned? I'm not sure if it's one that I already owned or what. I think I might, yes, I think I already owned this airport at the beginning of the game. I think this is the first one that you get. Break there, and you can go, you can refuel if you want. Boom. And go home. And this should take me, yes, this is the first home that I had. This is where I first started. So when you click home, then you get a different set of jobs. So you've got different jobs now, and this is now different because I didn't have pop when I first started here, but because I've unlocked a new airplane, and then I've come back to this island, I have new jobs. So that's the loop, you know. Buy airports, buy new airports, get you new jobs. Buy new planes, also get you new jobs on old airports. So there's incentive to, you know, keep going back to where you originally started from and came from. It's not just like you go that island, that island, that island, that island, and then you're finished. It's literally like you can go from that island to that island to that island, then go back to that island, back to that one, back to this one, and have new jobs all the way along for your different airplanes at each airport. So, like I said, this game will keep you busy for quite some time. And I think that about covers everything. If anybody has any questions, drop them in the comments. If you like what I've done, please like and subscribe. It always helps. But I've been the Preacher. That's me. And this is the Preacher Plays UltraWings, and I hope you enjoyed that review. Peace out, guys. I'll catch you later.